My name is Happy Amos, and the name of our organization is Russian Global Services Limited. We manufacture energy efficient stoves. This is the first factory by Russian Global Services, and this is where we are going to start our stove production. Here is supposed to be the veranda, and that space is the store where we'll keep our raw materials and our finished goods. My interest came when I was tired of where I was working and I needed to find a business idea that suits my personality. That is something that brings me money and at the same time adds value. So I came across renewable energy, and in the course of my research I came across solar energy and then energy efficient stoves. When I got the idea, I said there's this energy efficient stoves that is made in Kenya, and it has sold well in Kenya and it has sold well in Ghana. So first of all, I was leaning towards, should we import it from Ghana? Then I found out that the materials used in making these things are quite local. So if Ghanaians can manufacture it, that means definitely we can do it here in Nigeria. So that propelled me to start working on it. I started reading about it. I saw the design of it. I even wanted to import like one piece of it from Ghana, but it was way too expensive to do it. So I decided to have a drawing of it. I practically drew it on my own. So I now went to these local artisans. It's the place, they call it Panteka. These local people fabricate different things with metals. It's amazing. They make pots, they make fridge, they make ovens and all that. So I said if they can do that, by the time they see the design, they will be able to work with it. So I went there and I met a very approachable and nice man, Malam Isa, and I drew it for him on the sand. I said, this is what I want to make. Do you think you can make it? He said, yes, of course. The stove uses charcoal as fuel. We call it energy saving stove. Why? Because when you use our stove, our stove consumes less energy than the normal charcoal stove you see in the market. And why is that? Because our stove has an insulating component that insulates the heat and does not allow for heat to escape, one, and does not allow for fast burning. So that in its own reduces the rate at which your charcoal burns. When you use firewood, your eye hurts, but here there is no smoke. So the risks involved with firewood and smoke, with respiratory disease and eye diseases, are eliminated when you are using our stove. I knew it was capital intensive for me to start manufacturing these things, so I was looking for ways to get the funds. I heard about the program that was organized by the federal government of Nigeria, the UWIN program. So I applied. As in, our own version of the charcoal stove is not widely known. So the challenge we are facing now is to be able to create awareness and then make this stove as acceptable in the society. So this is a major challenge to us presently. One of our most dearest policy to our heart is the fact that we intend to use women as the distributors of our stove. So it's another form of employment entirely for them. Instead of falling the entire tree, you cut off the branches and make your charcoal. And because our stove uses so little charcoal, just from the branches you can be able to make the charcoal that you use in your stove. You end up not spending anything.